Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Thank you, Cameron.
Somebody gon' want revenge.
Fucking goddamn bitch.
Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor, come down.
Shit, they got Jamal Adams.
Receptionist, what now? 11
Cam, you've never seen my mom.
Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so normally
I don't know why
thoughts...
you gave Brandon Godden's number.
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That was really good.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback.
I don't give a fuck if you contribute away or not.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them.
You see that touchdown?
For it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That was such a stupid animation. That should have been a pick.
And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line.
I like how they were like, Kenyon Drake's out of this game, so their game plan's pretty much fucked. No, they got Joe Mixon.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It's Mixon on the counter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Caught by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. Jones has it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you try to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's
fucking Danny Amendola got hurt with the exact same injury that caused him to miss the rest of the regular season. And is now out for the rest of the season, period.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Who the fuck was Alex Mack trying to block? I don't get it. What he do? What was he trying to do? Because he failed.
On third down, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play?
No, because I don't trust myself to make...
In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tyler Boyd.
62 yards. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Brissett. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on
No,
anything
he dropped
here.
it.
Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mariota now.
I love Aaron Jones' blocking effort on that fucking play.
Timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota and tight coverage.
I love how accurate Mariota is. Fucking so useful.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Did you see how fucking Carr got caught, or not Carr, Reed got caught on the inside? The fuck?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I fucking hate Madden with a burning passion.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
Because that fucking third down where Eric Reed got caught on the fucking receiver, that was some bullshit. I could have knocked that. I could have at least knocked it out of the air.
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Thank you, 89 overall fucking offensive linemen.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk
I appreciate how you don't do fucking
get
shit.
after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender
No one else was
there
open.
with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why.
Thank you, Zach Martin, quote-unquote best offensive lineman of the league, who has played fucking garbage all season long.
Struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run.
I love how I pushed outside and Aaron Jones still got animated running to the inside.
Place of runs and give you a little more space.
I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a third and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
That was actually a perfect throw by Mariota.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. Where are they, team?
Mariota again. And this one
I literally threw it to Mercedes Lewis, but Hayden Hurst is the one who reacted to it.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This is caught by Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
What the
Well, I don't
fuck?
think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right
love how
there.
they can monster
Backs to
me,
the
but I
wall.
can't
The
monster
offense
him,
has
but
in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Brissett. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I love how I press X, but they still give me the animation like I press square.
Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space
fucking
now.
defense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon saving
I
his
don't
best
have
for the
that in my
playoffs with
playbook.
his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today.
That
I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
was so fucking
This one
retarded.
fielded at the 5.
Because I threw the ball to
And
the
a nice
outside.
return
How
sets
did
him
it
up
go
pretty
up
good
and
here
in
at the 30-yard
for him to be able to
line.
even make that play? It would have been better if Mariota
Out
flat
comes
out
this
just
offensive
missed
unit
them
as they get
outside.
set to take over here.
How does the ball
so
go up
1st and
and
10
in?
now from the 30.
Enough for him to be able to fucking pick it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the
I didn't
hands. He
even
just
press
couldn't
for
bring it
Mariota
in.
to go run.
And every receiver's coach.
Bro, Cam, I flat out swear to God that I did not do anything to make Mariota run.
Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time
I love how I
you win
hit
the
stick
game.
and
I'm
he
still
doesn't
waiting to see
hit
that
stick.
number is empirical.
It would have been better if he just missed entirely.
Get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Funches has it complete.
You have to be fucking kidding me. How do they both get caught on one receiver? That's not even what I'm mad about. I'm not mad about the bobble. I'm mad at the fact that fucking Harrison Smith and fucking Aqib Talib both got caught on the same fucking receiver. Like, one of them, whatever, realistic or whatever. But how the fuck am I going to run press coverage with fucking Harrison Smith and both him and Aqib Talib fucking... whatever. So do you want to play the Browns in the Super Bowl, or do you want to let me redo this fucking shit? This game is fucking awful. I hate Madden. I hate everything fucking about this game. And you make me play this garbage. I don't fucking care, Cameron. Do you want to let me redo it, or do you want to fucking play the Browns? It was Harrison and Aqib Talib. I know who it was. This game is fucking ass. There were multiple plays. Like, I'm not even mad at how my offense played. I'm mad at how the defense played. I literally gave up the least points out of everybody this season. And fucking, for whatever reason with the Browns, they're able to get stupid animations. I press square and they still try to hit stick, but then when I go to hit stick, they fucking conservative tackle and let them gain an extra 5 yards while I make contact with them. It's fucking trash. I love how fucking no matter what, fucking Eric Reed got caught on fucking Boyd on that one play that I gave up the touchdown on. Shit is flat out garbage. Fucking all Madden. That's not even the play that I'm mad about the most. I'm mad at the fact that fucking I literally do a run-stopping defense, and yet Joe Mixon's still able to burn me. I'm mad that I pretty much played coverage perfectly on that one play to Tyler Boyd, and fucking Eric Reed gets caught on the fucking wide receiver, which in all pro, or at least not in competitive where they turn penalties off, that would have been a fucking pass interference on offense. But fucking no.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Yeah, even if I win this game, we're not. I could blow them out 56-0, which isn't going to happen, period. But just hypothetically, I could do that. I'm not playing a championship tonight. I'm already in a bad mood from work, and Madden always ruins my mood. We could play Call of Duty or some other game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
See, if that was the last game I did, Aaron Jones would have fucking got caught on Alex Mack and fucking tripped and fell over.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
Here's Mariota. And this is caught by Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I love how they're able to just fucking toss Zach Martin aside like he's a fucking nobody.
But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
I love how I can't even fucking audible without pressing the button at least 4 or 5 times.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Harry. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive.
Complaining about every facet of Madden.
Part of the field where you really want to convert on.
Because this shit is great. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had some pretty, like, great comebacks this season and overtime wins and shit like that. Like, my problem isn't that the game is close. My problem is when fucking I play the best that I can, and I just get stuck with the shittiest animations every
You still
single
got a
time.
chance to actually run past people right now.
Jones hit in the bullseye. And this is
Oh, fucking course.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
Thank God he stumbled, because he should not be able to juke out Devin McCourty like
It's a
that.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down and 4. Brissett. He'll get this
I love how I pressed 4 or 5 times.
And he'll get it up.
It is Jamal. No, I'm not talking about fucking Aaron Jones. I don't care. That's pretty realistic. But fucking the Devin McCourty is fucking that shit was stupid.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
I love how I meant to switch on to Devin McCourty and yet it still switched me to fucking Harrison.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, Brissett. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon, 32 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. On first down, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Cam,
from our experience together, we have learned.
I appreciate your help,
coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football,
but that's what the fuck I'm doing.
I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5
That's why
here.
I'm upset.
I feel pretty good about that one.
I'm literally doing exactly what you're saying.
Sponge. No.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out.
I love how I press slide and he doesn't slide.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't
cover blitzes are the only blitzes that work, but I hate it because fucking it always puts somebody like Ndamukong to coverage.
Play action now. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz.
I love how I pressed to cover Jamal Adams and he still went untouched. Like, even if he went past him, it would have been fine, but the fact that he went untouched is still, like, fantastic.
To throw Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Eli Apple can run faster than Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, makes total fucking
sense. What was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First down, Mariota. That's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. Watkins.
I love how I don't mean to make Mariota run, but he still runs.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, it's Jones. And
was that a fucking horse collar? Probably.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Mariota dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you've got a brand new ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On second and a couple, Brissett. They'll get this to his
How the flying fuck
Smith.
did he catch that?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brissett now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first...
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally. I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're
I like how I never fucking
absolutely
play the run.
So second
and yet,
after that first
still when I start to play Eric Reed, what you do fucking plays the run.
And he's brought down
when I'm using him.
Outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to Mixon on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take it.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone
like, I get
6.
it, Jamal, but still, I love how I fucking hold
And he'll be brought down at the 23,
which is for them to
make
brace
it the
the ball, which makes them run
24-yard
slow.
line.
And yet, every single time, it doesn't matter.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And yes, Cameron, I already know what you're saying. Yes, it's Jamal Adams. But Jamal Adams does not do that every single fucking play in the NFL.
1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the
Fuck you,
pressure on.
Cameron.
That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't. You're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Fired that one Godwin in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going
I just love how he gets that animation every single fucking time.
Deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mariota. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Yeah, good night.